So, dear Dharma friends, and so during this Vesak time period, and we have to remind the Buddha's message again and again. And one time that the Buddha mentioned that all the Buddhas that come to this world, not even this our Gautama the Buddha, even the previous 28 Buddhas, the whoever, even in the future Maitreya Buddha or whoever, come to this with the great compassion and to share the wisdom to this entire humanity, and not only the humanity, this all the living beings, whoever capable to understand this or whoever capable to look for salvation, deities, and some guardian angels, or seen, unseen, all the living beings, for all of them, this all the Buddhas saying the same thing. What is that message? Sabba papassa akaranang kusalassa upasampada sachitta pariyo dapanang etang buddhana sasana. There's nothing hidden. Remember this Buddha's teaching, there is nothing hidden. There is no secret mantra. There is no secret guru or monks to initiate you. You are your own master. You have your own responsibility. And in the ordinary life, in this common world, if you look for something else, for that maybe you have to go through different protocols. But when it comes to the Buddha's teaching, remember the main purpose was to self-realization. So understanding yourself, who you are, and what is your real purpose, and what is your bodily, verbally, or mentally action, and at the same time taking the fully responsibility. Remember, 100% fully responsibility regarding the bodily, verbally, or mentally action, and behave yourself and purify yourself. So that's completely it's depend on your choice. So when it comes to this, all the Buddhas, see how simple it is, because this Dharma is not complicated. Truth cannot be complicated. Remember, but the thing is, our mind, the information we gathered with our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, and create a jigsaw puzzle around our life. And we are so like to have kind of like a very complicated situation. We always like to have something kind of like giving excitement to us. But when it comes to real truth, it makes you more neutral and calm and relaxed, comfortable. And it is not like you feel high when you go like a roller coaster. But in day-to-day life, from this samsaric journey, we have accumulated the current. We need kind of like excitement. We look for some physical, mental, that the current to keep us high. So that's why for some people to being relaxed, calm down is kind of like make them very nervous. But remember, when you look for through nature of you, that is where you have to go. That is what you have to first experience. And so the Dharma itself very simple. So then you always have to remember and keep calm and relax and cool inside you to slowly get into that truth. Because when you get into that truth with that mental qualities, when you with your physical qualities, with the calmness, relax, cool, and tranquility state within yourself, naturally your mental capacity start to become expand. In the meditation, the itself, the very meaning is cultivating the mind, cultivating the consciousness, cultivating the awareness, developing the awareness. So then yourself, the very first thing you have to remember, start to be settled down a little bit yourself. Be relaxed, be calm yourself. Don't be crazy, don't be so high always. Don't look for excitement always. Once a while it is okay. There's nothing wrong with it if you know what it is. But remember, sometimes it's like a current. One time once we go and it never allow us to come back. It's like getting addicted to drugs. For some people. There are some people, they just try in their life. You know better than me. Once they had it, it's very, very difficult to reverse. So that our feelings had that much strong current to take us with us. So that's why you have to be very careful. So somehow what the Buddha mentioned, all the Buddhas, 28 Buddhas, and then in the future, what going to tell you? So take the full responsibility to you. Sabba papa sakarana. Come out of all the demerit action, unprofitable skills. Unplug. With your bodily, verbally or mentally. Never perform any action related with the greed, hatred or the delusion. Very simple, very clear. Not about the others, not about your husband, wife, children, not about your parents, not about your neighbors, not about your village or the country, not about how to change the economy or how to bring another president or how to bring another political party, not about looking for aliens, not looking for another planet to live. What the Buddha is saying? Never perform anything, 3 things, bodily, verbally or mentally action related with the greed, hatred and the delusion. Delusion means ignorance. Ignorance means not knowing reasons. Very simple way to understand for ordinary person. So that is the first thing. Kusalasa upasampada. And not only that, just shutting down yourself, that part doesn't enough. So then start to develop the other part, other side of you. So start to develop profitable skills. What are how that you can name it something as a profitable? Do something related with the loving kindness, generosity, compassion and wisdom, related with that kind of good qualities. Your bodily action, verbally action, mentally action. So don't perform anything, your bodily, verbally or mentally action related with the greed, hatred or the delusion, and that greed, hatred, delusion, whatever inside you. So when you're going to do something, you have to look, why I am doing this? What is the purpose of this? To see that, you have to see your mind. Meditation take you to that point. Before you talk, before you say something, you start to see your mind. Very nature of the mind, once you recognize, it's like when somebody come to steal something, it's like a thief. Once you recognize he is a thief, that he not going to take, he not going to steal anything. So that is the nature of the real thief. So same like, once the very nature of the mind, you no need to hold, oh I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do this. No, you no need to do that. Only thing, once you recognize yourself, your thoughts, oh this is a greed, and right away it disappears. Then there is no pressure inside you to hold the thought. Once you see a thought yourself, oh I am angry, right away it going to go away. So that is the power of your awareness. So once you recognize, oh this is ignorance, I don't know what are the reasons, consequences, right away you're not going to perform bodily, verbally or mentally action. Then you safe. But to get into that awareness, to be honest to yourself, to see your own thoughts inside you when you arise, you have to practice. So that practice is meditation. So otherwise meditation not going to levitate you. The best levitation is what? You start to see your mind. Once the day come for you to see your mind, you done. It's guaranteed. No, it's certified method. Once you see your own thoughts, you never going to be reverse. That is the Buddha's teaching. So only the thing is, the journey is till you get in to see your own thoughts. Maybe you can do many things. You will start to go in the samsara and you will practice many things. It's up to you. But when the day comes for you to see your own thoughts, when it arises, you come out of the samsara. Even if you go with the samsara like bodhisattva, you select it, you choose it. And sometimes you go to battle. It's like you go to war, like a soldier. Without any arms, without any preparation, without any training, you don't go. But see, there are sometimes the very, very dangerous situations come. But there are soldiers, they go. How they go? They prepare for that. They have all the tools and equipment for that. And then they're not going to get hurt. They can fix the situation. The bodhisattva also the same. And they know the method. And they know the nature of the world. They know the nature of the mind. And they know the nature of the other people. And they come back to world. They are around us. And they never get hurt. They never get mad. They never get angry. They never get disappointed because of other people. Why? Because they came with the purpose. So then, if you see your own mind, you have a moment to choose yourself what you want to do. So then maybe you can come back knowingly. You can go to any place knowingly and what you want to do. So it is kind of like you have a mission with the clear vision. So then you're not going to suffer. You always enjoy. You always find the happiness and complete because the completing your mission, that completion itself make you satisfied. But the thing is, when you have the worry, fear, unhappiness, unsatisfaction, then it's so dangerous. So kusalasa upasampada, and develop the profitable skills from the other side. That's mean always that start to do things to illuminate the greed, hatred or the delusion and develop the other side of it. All the loving kindness, compassion, generosity and the wisdom. Start to bring the bodily, verbally or mentally action with that. Sachitta pariyo dapanang, and that's not enough. So when you minimize all the unprofitable skill and you uplift all the profitable skills with what? Not with the husband, wife or the children or the aliens, with your own bodily, verbally or mentally action. And once you complete that, and there is still the mind. So the mind is just not only, it is not that what you think, it has a different layers. The thought itself just not the you. Your consciousness is higher than the thought. But it's come with it's a kind of like a reflection of the thought, because without consciousness thought cannot arise. But the beauty is, without thought the consciousness can be there. It is a deeper level of, you have to go a little bit deeper to understand. But somehow you start to see your mind. So once you start to see your mind, you start to purify it. You start to purify. Sachitta pariyo dapanam. Once you start to recognize, once you able to see the separation with the thought and the consciousness, separation with the thought and the awareness, that is the day you have power to recognize that who you are. Otherwise you will not going to recognize. You recognize who you are as your body. Your body is not you. You recognize your the thought as you. Your thought is not you. So that's why the same person within another few days going to have different thoughts. Today you like something, tomorrow you going to hate something. Today you like something, tomorrow you don't like something. So like that. Your thought is not you. Remember that. Don't be so crazy regarding your thoughts. Just be a little bit settled down. In the deeper level, this consciousness that before the Buddha, people used to think this awareness, this consciousness, oh, this is Brahma, this is God, this is everything, this is the Aham Brahma, Tattvamasi, this is everything is, this is, no, what the Buddha said. And he tapped into that, the top of the head of the God, and recognized that also come out of this, all the conditions around us. So before we go to that, because it's by practicing, by talking these things not going to work. We can talk till many days, but the thing is, just I'm trying to give you kind of like a taste, and I want to tell you what you experience is not the real experience. There is something else. So how you can get this? How you can that recognize this mind is not this thought is not the real mind. This whatever you experience in day-to-day life, I like this, I don't like this, I hate this, I don't that I love this. So like that, how you can recognize this is not the real? That's why you have to observe your own sensation. And once you recognize the sensation in the surface level, you recognize it come out of the mind. And I know some students that when I told the pain, they ask, oh, I cannot sit because I have pain. I told for some students, pain is in the mind, not in the body. Don't change the body. Just let it be and relax and take it easy. And there are some people understood it. And you also can try that. Whatever the pain that you take it as pain. That's why when you observe it, sensation, recognizing, we are conditioned. Remember that. We are conditioned in a very, 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 very bad way. We are conditioned in a very negative way. And we are so far away from truth. That's why we are in the samsara. Who did it? No, it's not a person. It's a kind of like a relay game. You cannot tell this is the person won. No, it's when the poor people run the race and win the whole team. It's like the entire this samsaric journey. It happened. That's why you cannot find okay, this is the place. No, but only thing is start from this point to recognize this is your thought is not so purified. That's why when something come to your mind, sachitta pariyo dapanang. So how you can do this? In the very first level. So don't try to react to your thoughts. Just let it. That's why in the practicing meditation is stillness. You develop the stillness. Another thing is you get into precepts. So once you observe the precepts and you go with it, I don't do this, I don't do this. You harbor your life to precepts and you stay with it. So that will help not to react to your mind. So you get into that discipline little by little deeper inside you, and that way you recognize. Slowly you recognizing, and once you not respond it going to disappear. So once you able to purify your own thought rather than feeding to it, you start to recognize you cleaning your mind and you get into its original form. So don't illuminate all the unprofitable things and develop all the profitable and clean your mind from your mental formation. That is what the Buddha said. So when it comes to that, I want to give you something to think today. So when you look at the ocean, and you know the drop of water you can see, you can very easily take a drop of water. So have you ever thought, in that drop of water, can you see an ocean? Try it. When you see a tree, you see that fruits and the seed. Can you see a tree inside the fruit, the seed? When you see a flower in a branch, it is very easily you can recognize. But can you see a branch in a flower? When you see the cloud, you see that everywhere. When you look at the sky, you see many clouds. But how about when you see a cloud? Can you see the sky in that cloud? When you see a thought, can you see the mind inside that thought? Try it. When you see a thought, there is a mind inside that thought. And in the mind, you see many thoughts. It's like in the ocean, you see a drop of water. But start to reverse the pattern. When you see a drop of water, look. Can you see the ocean inside that? The same like when the day comes for you to see. In a thought, if you see the mind, that is the day you done. So with that, I wish upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patient courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. May all the success and happiness stay with you in this very lifetime. Everyone stay healthy and safe, and end of this samsaric journey. May all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbitiyo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavattantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata ca ammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idam me punya kammang Asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. So bless you.